April 3rd, 2022, and it's time for episode 60 of Dinner from the Dining Car. Today, we're making the Chicago, Milwaukee, St. Paul, and Pacific, otherwise known as the Milwaukee Road. We're making their pork sausage and yams casserole. Now, this is a pretty simple recipe with a few simple ingredients. The only twist is you're going to need a stock pot that preferably does not have non-stick coating, because you're also going to need a hand mixer, because once the yams are done cooking, you're going to whip them. You're going to mash them and then whip them with butter and half. But anyway, here's what you're going to need. You're going to need 4 yams. Now you're going to wash these, peel these, cut them up, and then boil them for about 25 minutes to half an hour. We're not going to show that on this video because, you know, I don't want to just sit here for half an hour and yap while you people go, my God, is he talking again? So we'll do that off camera. You're also going to need our old friend, butter. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of butter. You're also going to need about a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of salt. You're going to need 2 eggs, and you're going to whisk the snot out of these. You're going to need a 1/4 cup of half and half. And that's all going to go into the mashed yams, so they get all fluffy and flavory and some other stuff. You're also going to need a pound of pork sausage. Now I have just Jimmy Dean's regular pork sausage. What you're going to do, you're going to divide this up into 4 1/4-pound patties, because what happens is once you get these potatoes all mashed and whipped and light and fluffy, you're going to preheat. While this is going on, you're going to preheat your oven to 350. You're going to get out a casserole dish. When these yams get all whipped up, you're going to put them in the casserole dish, and then you're going to press the 1/4-pound patties into the yam casserole mixture. And then you're just going to bake this at 350 for anywhere from half an hour to 45 minutes. Now, for what I've read of this recipe, it was more of a breakfast recipe on the Milwaukee Roads trains. They served it on the Hiawatha's, they served it on the Overland, they served it on their City of trains, they served it on the Tomahawk, they served it on the Sioux. And again, they served it as a breakfast, as a real hearty breakfast, but we're going to give it a shot as a dinner, because sometimes you just got to have breakfast for dinner, and we're in that kind of mood. So anyway, that's all you need for the recipe. Again, it's simple, but it does take, with all the prep time and cooking time, about an hour and a half. So that's it for the intro here, and we'll be back after the potatoes are peeled, rinsed, peeled, cut up, and boiled. So we'll see you after that. Okay, folks, here we go. The potatoes are done cooking. As you can see, they're steaming pretty good. Now, you need to add 2 tablespoons of melted butter, which we have over here in the microwave. Now, you'll have to excuse me if I'm walking a little slow. I pulled a tendon in my knee yesterday, and I don't want to say it hurts, but it hurts. That's 2 tablespoons of melted butter. Then you have 1/4 of a cup of half and half. A teaspoon of salt. You can get it out of here without it going all over the place. A teaspoon of salt. And 2 eggs that you have really whisked up to make them kind of a creamy yellow. Put that in there. Now comes the fun. And now comes the time we get to scare the crap out of the kitty cat. You're going to grab a tool like this. That is a potato masher. And you're just going to come mash them a little bit. Then, once those are mashed a little bit, and those are mashed really well. Oh, I'm going to have some cleanup. Then you grab your hand mixer. And you're just going to get in here. You're going to mix it up until you get it fluffy with a few peaks on it. Cat doesn't know what to think over there. You want to get on camera and say hi to everybody, Creamsicle? This shouldn't take too long, and it's not taking too long, I see. Now these potatoes boiled for 25 minutes. Maybe a little closer to 30. They're a nice bright orange, and oh my goodness, are they ever fluffing up. Takes care of that. Whoops. Oh darn, that's nice. Okay, then you take a well-greased casserole dish, and you're just going to scoop this stuff into the casserole dish. That pan is quite warm. You're going to have like a paste here. Oh, this looks yummy. Smells really good in here too, by the way. Just get as much out of your pan as you can. I would normally use a spatula for this, but I couldn't really find one. I guess Judy thought it would be nice if she just moved everything. Okay. That, just kind of even it out in your hand. There. Does that look good, guys? I certainly hope so. See if I can zoom in a little bit. And move the camera down a hair. There you go. That looks pretty nice. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Your pound of sausage. By the way, after you do that, rinse your hands again, because you're going to be handling raw sausage. Take your pound of sausage. I cut it in quarters. And then you're just going to squish it with your hands and make patties out of it. Just about like that. Plop that down there. You're going to kind of push it down into actually, if you see, this is actually relatively easy. And you're going to push that down a little bit into your mix, into your potatoes. This is actually easier than I thought it was going to be. Okay, our oven is preheated to 350. It's been preheated for some time. And there you have it. There's what it looks like just before it goes into the oven. And I have to wash my hands because that pork is slimy. So I want to get it all off my hands before I handle that pan, because I don't want it to slip out of my. I don't want the pan to slip out of my hands. So there you have it. Now that goes into your 350-degree oven for 40 minutes, and that should push that down a little more. That's much better. That's what you look like before you go into the oven, guys. So we'll put it in our oven for 40. Wow, that 350-degree oven is hot. And we'll set the timer for 40 minutes. And there you have that. It's simple. It's in the oven. We'll be back. We'll be back when this comes out so you can see it, and I'll plate it up. It already smells fantastic, and it just went in the oven. So we'll see you guys in about 40 minutes. See you then. Okay, everybody, the timer just went off, and oh my goodness, does this look yummy as all get out. Look at that. That looks great. Let me see if I can get a little closer picture of this for you. That looks like something I want to eat. So let me plate some of this up. There we go. There we go. Grab this. Oh my goodness, does this ever look fabulous. I think I'm going to have to let this cool before I can eat it. And to be brutally honest, I wouldn't even know what vegetable to cook with this. But I'm going to give it a little sample here. That is hot. Oh my goodness, it's insane. With a little of the pork flavoring in there. Oh, that's darn good. Oh, don't get in there, fork. Well, anyway, folks, there you have it. It's the Milwaukee Road pork sausage and yams casserole. This is already tastes good. This is yummy. Like I said, it's relatively simple to make. It does take about an hour and a half to cook. But it's well worth it, from what I can taste so far. Anyway, that's it for this week's video. If you, as usual, if you'd please smash that like button. And if you haven't already, please, please, please subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, want a copy of the recipe, want to comment about how cute the cat was in his little cameo, or you just want to tell me what to go do with myself, you can reply to me. You can send me an email at dinnerfromthediningcar@yahoo.com, and I'll get back to you. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your Sunday and have a great night. We will see you when we see you.